All right, so we are mid to near end of March right now, and at the end of this month I have 2 sew days, and then next month I have my guild retreat, which is another 4 and change days of sewing nonstop up in Tahoe, and I need some projects. So I like to take some complicated projects, and then I like to take some I'm tired but I'm not tired enough to go to bed but I want to stay awake and keep sewing kind of projects, and that's where we're going to come into another round of Fabric Cafe 3-yard quilts. So I've got some exciting pulls that I'm going to show you. So this very first one is going to be from the brand new book, Make It Home with 3-yard Quilts. And I'm very excited about this one because this bundle was actually gifted to me at QuiltCon by one of you. So let me show you the pattern that we're going to be looking at, and then I'll show you that bundle. One of you knows what this bundle looks like, but the rest of you, I think you're going to love it. So here we've got our Make It Home with 3-yard quilts, and right away one of these patterns jumped out to me in comparison with this bundle, and it's this one. I know you're going, Emily, half square triangles. Yeah, I know, but I really liked that big giant focal print, and I just couldn't stop looking at it. So let me show you why I love this big giant focal print, and I'm 99% sure you'll agree with me. So I was walking around QuiltCon's quilt show, and a gentleman came up to me and said, "You do YouTube, right?" And I said, "Yeah." And then he hands me this bag. It was red, and he goes, "This is for you." And I was shocked because nobody ever gives me random stuff. And so I was kind of taken back a little bit, and I was probably deer in the headlights, and also going, "Is your name in here?" He goes, "Nope." So I handed my sticker, and I looked at the bundle, and it's perfect. So let me unfold everything. Well, it was beautifully folded, and then I looked at everything because I need to order more. So here is our focal print of fluffy cats on bicycles, and right, adorable. And then another print, this fun blue kind of graffiti splattery print. And then the one to tie it all together is this yellowy orange grunge. And I'm still at this current moment, I'm still debating which color I want to put where, because I have another yard of that focal print on order because I want to make my borders bigger, because it's a skinny little 1-ish border, and I want to make it bigger so that we don't lose those kitty cats in there. So I've got another yard of that on order because this bundle was perfection. So right now, let me find the picture here. This is Cotillion, and so kitty cats are going to be in here, and I think this is going to be, I think the white's going to be the grunge, because if I need to do a whiter binding, I can get more of that. I might even have more of that. And I think the blue is going to be the brown, so then I'm going to have the yellow next to the blue, and then make this whiter. So we'll see what these kitties look like, and maybe I need to order another yard after that. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this out. I'm not gonna cut my borders, obviously, because I'm still waiting on that yard, and then we're gonna get to work. And then when that yard shows up, we're gonna figure out how much bigger it needs to be to not lose those kitties in that border. But how perfect is that fabric? And I think this is gonna end up going to my mom, actually, because it's perfect. My dad was all about riding bikes and his fluffy little Maine Coon, and his color was yellow. So shout out to whoever, I know you're here in the comments. I will find you in an old video, actually. I know you commented, and so that sounds scary. I will find you, and you are amazing. This bundle was perfect. You did great. So let's go get cutting so we can have fun. here is our big focal print, and then these squares go together, these ones go together, these ones go together, these ones go together. So we're half square triangling and other stuff over here. And first set of borders, second set of borders is in the mail. So first up, half square triangles. So here's how these wild blocks, like these are very wild. That's how they turn out. They're pretty cool looking. So there's 6 of these. I think there's 6 of these as well, I think. So there's 2 with the yellow corners, 3 or 4 with the blue corners. If I could math, it's early. I woke up. So these are gonna go into rows. This one, the yellow is when it's the middle block. The blue is when it's the outside block. And then once those rows are together, then I'm going to put the border on, which is this. And I got my 2 yards came in the mail of this one. So I'm going to figure out how big I want my border. I'm thinking anywhere from 4 to 6 inches, depending on how the cats fit in those strips. So stay tuned for that, and we'll be done pretty soon. All right, so this Cotillion quilt became one of my retreat finishes, one of my many retreat finishes, and the first one up from the series of 3-yard quilts. So this thing's wild, this thing's crazy, but it's so much fun. I love how it came together. It's just so weird. It's totally not my mom's style at all, but I told her, guess what, it's yours. Very fitting, but I think it's gonna be so fun. And so I made my border 6 inches because I really wanted to make sure I got at least one whole cat face in there in the row. I thought about fussy cutting it just so it would be there, but I would have a lot of waste. So I've still got enough of this left over. I could probably make a pillowcase, maybe something extra, I don't know, but it's done. It was wild with all its little pieces in here in these blocks. Let me find one to show you. But it's done. It's crazy. It's something else, but it's so fun. I just keep saying that. It's just so fun. I've ordered my binding fabric. It's on the way. So it's this one. I ordered that for the binding, and it's just something else. So this ended up, when I got my borders on, it's about 50 by 60. So bigger than the design in the book, obviously, because I had that 6-inch border all the way around, but we're ready to party. So let me show you that up close footage that I took while I was at my retreat, and then we'll be back soon to figure out how I'm going to quilt this, since we're still waiting on binding. So we'll see you again soon.